Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are headed off to the ruins. We're going to be tackling our first boss fight of the speed run. Finally, it feels like we're starting to put something together. I mean, this is what, like week 9 or something like that. I definitely have never tackled a boss with, my weak progress. That might not be the best way to put it. But yeah, I've never tackled a boss with so few weeks in the game. So this is going to be sort of untrodden territory for me. And I'm sorry, I wish I had done a bit better job of managing everything here. But I think all put together, this is going to be a pretty strong group. I feel like we've got the ability to manage our ranges. I'm also fairly convinced that this has got good enough crowd control that we can probably expect to outdamage the Necromancer pretty well. And I don't think the Necro has any poison or blight attacks, but, why risk it? So, I think that's everything. Let's get going here.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
That is good stuff. That's Boulevard 6th Last. That is wonderful. Alright, well, now I feel really good about this run, so let's get a move on here. And I mean, there's really nothing too terribly concerning about things so far. It looks like it's going to be pretty quiet on the lead up to the boss. And obviously, the one thing that sort of stands out to me about this map layout so far is, well, it's long and it's linear, so we have a fair bit of a trek if we're actually going to make it to the boss. Yeah, I am really shocked that we didn't get a kill there. That's very disappointing. But yeah, we're not in a situation where we can really avoid trouble, if you take my meaning. If things look, well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, if things look like, the scouting bears out that we've got a tough road ahead, I mean, that's basically it. We are going to have to navigate it or deal with the fact that, yeah, we probably will have to hit the eject button. I mean, if we find ourselves, with somebody, one or two people who hit 100 stress, and our health is not looking too good, and yeah, maybe we have to burn our camping early on, maybe we just have to leave, and that would really be crushing. I think that would kill a lot of early momentum on the speed run, because one of the things that I really hope to accomplish by the time we head off to the darkest dungeon for the end game is, at least one boss trinket, and I'm really hoping two. And I think, I think the Ruins bosses, pound for pound, give the best two... pound for pound, how should I say this? Out of any dungeon in the game, they give the best two payouts, right? I mean, I think that's fairly reasonable. Oh, thank goodness. I'm really glad that we got that one took down, because, yeah, that looked like it was about to suck. So, yeah, I think we just moved back. We would yeah, we would be reduced to 2 attackers if, yeah, if we couldn't get our Crusader in on this. And this kind of sucks. Yeah, like, man, we're still at 2 attackers right now. Shit, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess our Vestal is still able to contribute, but, well, sorry I undersold the Vestal. Clearly, best class in the game. Yeah, I think Duelist Advance is probably going to be the better option. Grapeshot Blast, since the damage calculation rebalance there with the release of the game, maybe it actually preceded the release of the game, but yeah, it used to be that whenever you got like a plus damage buff from camping or from your equipment, it was additive and it applied to every single shot in an AoE, like in an AoE attack. I probably should have just stunned the front and just accepted that we were going to take one more hit from the Bone Arbalist. But fuck that, you know, I think we can still, I mean, and yeah, honestly, we pretty much just had to salvage the round there. Fortunately, Dismas high speed kind of saved the day, but yeah, that was not exactly the best management of a combat round. I'm a little embarrassed about how poorly that round went compared to how well it could have gone. But yeah, we're... God damn it, really? That sucks. That's really bad. That's a terrible, terrible negative quirk to have on, well, in general, but on a boss run especially, where our health certainly could dwindle much earlier than we anticipate, just given the length of this dungeon. And on top of that, like, I know that the okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I know the Necro Apprentice is, like, no joke. I'm actually going to use this. That might be stupid. Yeah, I know the Necro Apprentice is kind of considered a joke as far as boss fights go. But, I mean, he can hurt, man. Like, some of his attacks do shit tons of stress. And he can summon minions that actually have a hell of an arm on them. Well, this is not looking good for dear sweet Renaud. I'm concerned about how this first round has gone. I think point blank shot is good just to get the Hellion in the front row. I obviously would have liked either more damage or to hit perhaps a more valuable target, but yeah, at this point, basically we've just got to do damage control. That first round was really, really devastating for Renaud. Everybody else is still in pretty good shape, and yeah, you don't get too many rounds where you can kind of have the luxury of healing, and I guess this was not one of them. I was going to say this might be an opportunity for us to try and get some healing, but yeah, that's really not the case. Yeah, I think we yup, and I think we try and... okay. Yeah, like, I'm not too worried about Axe Blade. Actually, I am worried about the stress, because well, okay, maybe I should be a little bit worried about Axe Blade. Maybe I should have used a goddamn bandage. Like, that was... yeah, this stress is really the most concerning part of everything here. But this actually is going to be an opportunity for us to just get a little bit of healing. Probably the better play would have been to... yeah, probably the better play would have been to stun, like, do a barbaric yup, and
task well performed.
maybe delay one more round, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about camping here. Oh god, I don't know. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of hallways. Dismos.
Cruel machination.
Are you for real? Okay.
With a singular
With that, I actually do think we're going to get enough value out of the healing that I'm gonna do it right now. Because do you know what I'm thinking?
huddled together.
You guessed it. Anybody remember that Shambler shrine?
Rats in a
Well,
maze.
we've got torches. That's all I'm saying. You know, after the camp, our health looks good. Our stress finally looks good. And I'm thinking we go for it. Like, what do you say? I think I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. I did not. Oh, that was so stupid. Oh no, I meant to do her bless. Oh, and the trap's back. Wonderful. All right, Dismos, time to you son of a bitch.
Watch your step.
Oh, you piece of shit. I hate you so much, Dismos. All right. Well, that was hopefully not an omen of what's to come here, but let's do it. I'm feeling good. All right. So that's a terrible start. I cannot honestly believe how terrible that is. Like, I kind of want to stun, but I feel like the odds just don't favor us. Ronald, on the other hand, I think that's a fair round one, because if we can get a foothold in round one, just get a ton of damage reeled off straight off the bat, then we might not need to worry about the ads, and we just try and win the thing straight up. I just realized that we do not have a lot of anti-venom, and honestly, we don't have a ton of bandages either. That could actually be the sore spot here. Gosh, what do you do? Like, what? I was really hoping that we were gonna get some help in the form of a bleed there. Because, like, if we'd gotten the bleed, that thing is effectively dead. Like, in 2 rounds, it's dead, and we can disregard it. Now, we've really got to be careful, because, yeah, now we've got to commit an entire action to taking that thing out. It's stronger now, and yeah, this is going to be a lot of stress. This is going to be a real bad round. Yeah. Oof, okay. I think at this point, maybe we have to just... Are you shitting me? Oh, that sucks so much. Yeah, at this point, we gotta get that thing out of here, because with two of those buffs stacked, good heal. 2 of those buffs stacked, that's gonna be real painful to deal with. Like, I kind of... Oh my god. You know what would have really helped? If we had Bless on him. And that may be one of the worst possible shuffles that we could have asked for. That's real bad. I mean, good news is... I'm struggling for some good news here. Good news is Ronald does have Holy Lance, and Holy Lance is not going to... Please? Oh my god. Oh, that's a bad round. Yeah, at least Holy Lance is not going to move somebody vital out of position. But... Oh my god. Our Vestal is getting fucked up. Alright, Chatwood. That is a really nasty affliction. We the last thing that we need is for our Vestal to, like, start moving herself forward or damaging herself. Like, if she goes on death's door, we are relying on her. Okay, the bleed's good, but yeah, if she falls to death's door, we are really, really relying on her not to die to, like, self-inflicted damage. That crit was good, though, and this may be the round where we just say, fuck it. We've got to win now. Okay, yeah, that pretty much settles it. The Shambler's dead, so let's try and get this under control. Like, a stun would be fantastic. Alright, I think this is settled. Obviously, the affliction is terrible. And the stress is real bad. Like, gosh, the decision to do this for a boss run is of... Alright, Dismas, save the day. You are a god. Okay, that's good. I think that's just stress relief. Obviously, you know, plus damage would be pretty good. Fuck. But you know what? Maybe let's look on the bright side here. Maybe. Okay, this one is dead. It's gonna take a couple rounds, but it is dead. But yeah, maybe that stress relief is the best possible outcome. Like, right? Let's talk this out. Okay, so she's going to be ruining everybody's life because she's going to be jibber-jawing about how terrible everything is. But on the plus side, he should be negating a lot of it with his barks that will de-stress everybody to the tune of what, about 8 stress every tick. I think that's been pretty consistent across the board. So okay, we made it out alive. That's a good trinket. It's not the map, but that's all right. Obviously, our light situation is also a bit concerning. We did burn up 1 battle worth of our buffs. That's also bad. But I think, at least for now, shit. I was going to say, at least for now, we're probably fine. We are not. This is terrible. Yeah, this is real bad. Okay, no crit. Alright, that was a very lucky dodge, but this encounter is almost certainly going to send somebody else over the edge. Well, there you go. That didn't take... Dismas and Renault. Like, what a sweet team of super friends. Holy shit. Chatwood, you could learn a thing or two. You could learn a thing or two here. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever had 2 people go virtuous in the same dungeon run. That's fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and win. Shit. So yeah, the Acolyte. Honestly, this might be okay. Now, okay, stick with me here. Obviously, having Chatwood in the front row sucks, but couldn't we potentially do a Holy Lance? That's what I was gonna say. Get back in the front row. Chatwood is in 3rd rank where she can do some good, and now this might be an opportunity for us to heal. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think that's a good plan. No, didn't see you shooting a corpse. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. If she goes on death's door and then hurts herself, that's really gonna suck. So we need to we need to be careful here. But this is it. This is our chance to hopefully start clawing it back. Yeah, I think you wouldn't. You would not. All right. I was so mad. Like, if she was just, one, not going to switch places with him, and two, just, like, block his movement. Our healer stabs herself and then cries for a healer. Wonderful. This is a great party. I have really, really strong positive feelings about the outcome of this run. At this point, we have to stop shitting around, but I am going to delay a little bit more. That's fine. She can still do her full party heal, but now we've got to win here. I'm really glad that I brought something like one of his melee attacks, because yeah, if he only had Grape Shot Blast, we were gonna have to deal with reinforcements, and that would have sucked. So this is not a good situation. Like, we do have two people who have gone virtuous, but we now have 2 encounters left for our camping buffs, and of course, oh, the hits just keep coming. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set, forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder, recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. Neat. Well, I'm going to be leaving that. It breaks my heart because apparently, as a few people have mentioned now in the comments, if you don't start taking the journals back home, are you shitting me? Oh my god. Like, can we just not get surprised once? That's all I ask. That would be super cool. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. No. Alright. Yeah, as a few people have mentioned, we have to take... Like, one person said we have to take all of the journals back before they stop dropping, and we could still just... God damn it. We could still just get multiples. Like, even of ones that we did take home, until we have collected... Until we've caught them all, so to speak. So, that sucks. Like, that's really... Oh my god, just close it out. Okay. You know, Dismas, the random stress relief, that's awesome. I wish you wouldn't hog it all. Just saying, be a bit more of a team player. That'd be great. And somebody else said that as we take them back, they stop. You fuck. Somebody else said, I'm sorry I keep interrupting myself, but things are really, really taking a turn for the worse here. Yeah, somebody else said that as you bring them back, they do, like the ones that you retrieve do stop dropping, which would just be fantastic. I'm not sure if maybe one was true at one point and then they patched it, or yeah, I think it was a little bit optimistic to hope for 3 virtues. But now we got to make a choice. Okay, just to finish my thought from earlier. It would be nice if, after people complained about what bullshit that is, that they changed things so that when you brought your journals back, they just, like, that particular instance of the journal stopped dropping. I mean, like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense for journals to just like keep showing up, just in general. But it's really fucking stupid that like you would take them home and then all of a sudden you see another one out in the wild. Like, I can understand if, like, I don't know, time and space is shifting, and so you keep finding this thing that you've seen, you walk past, of course, and, you didn't take it home, so the next time you go out there, there's a chance that you could see it again because things are shifting around because of cosmic horror or whatever. But for those to continue to show up after you already brought your copy home, like that's a little bit silly to me. God damn. Like, this is terrible luck. And now we could potentially have a self-inflicted death. Like, oh my god. This is the worst. Yeah, like, I know that sort of the setting of Darkest Dungeon is a little bit unusual. It's not exactly a one-for-one copy of our world, obviously. Oh man, 5 rounds of bleed is gonna suck. Back on death's door, more stress. But yeah, like, Gutenberg conceivably never existed in the Darkest Dungeon timeline, right? Like, that's fair to say. Well, I think I may have gotten a little bit big for my britches, because this is terrible.
Another abomination cleansed from all.
Yeah, we have no way of getting at the Bone Arbalest yet, and this is, I was going to say not going to kill, but I think that buff that Renauld gave actually may have saved us there. I think that probably pushed that from a very damaging attack to a lethal one. So good on ya. Fantastic. All right. What do we sacrifice here? Obviously not the torches, because once we get in the home stretch, we are lighting those bad boys up, and we are clinging to the light. I think this is still salvageable. I am still holding out hope that maybe, just maybe, we can get out of this in one piece. Now, what do you do? I mean, I don't think busts are like a high value relic, but I hate to leave them. They definitely, buffing up the Hamlet in a hurry is something that we really, I did not know that masochistic made you inspect that. That's weird. Yeah, buffing up our Hamlet, I think, is going to be a very, very big component of a successful speedrun. Like, the faster we can get our Hamlet up and running, and maybe not in prime condition to where everything is maxed out, because that's obviously impossible. If we could, at the very least, get a Hamlet that's in good enough shape that we can, get some low-cost stress relief or low-cost quirk and disease removal, get our blacksmith maxed out, and maybe get a bit more reliable trinket generation from our trinket caravan. That would be fantastic. Well, I haven't been very vocal about how things have been going. Bad. Very badly. And that, I think, was a clever play, because we did just cock block somebody from attacking, and we got some healing for our Vestal, got her off Death's Door. Oh, good. Good, yeah, that was fantastic. I think this is the better play. Yeah, because now he is in suboptimal range. We can stun him, hopefully. Hopefully. That sucks. One more blanket fire really sucks. I was so optimistic. I genuinely thought that maybe we could get lucky and he would have to do rushed shot instead. Well, gosh, now what do you do?
But a victory nonetheless.
Huh. That's a hard choice. I don't know. Yeah, I think I just left 50 gold on the table, didn't I? I'm an idiot. Okay. I have to admit I'm tilting, but right now I think we are in position to finish this out. Like, I'm really glad that we didn't get an encounter. Holy shit, that was idiotic. Yeah, I really should have reformed my party. Like I said, I am tilting right now because this is... Are you kidding?
Mind that such
This is so bad.
and not the rule.
Like, you remember what I said? We might need to hit the eject button? I mean, our camping buffs are long gone. All of our health is in just shit terrible shape. We are running on fumes here. This is bad. Gosh. Like, I want to use the candle. It is real good. But, like, what do you sacrifice? Everybody's health is just in terrible shape. Dismas is the only one whose stress is not a deal breaker. And I think the plus 25 damage against Unholy is probably the better option. I think this is good. Like, do we want the stun or do we want the damage? Yeah, this stun might be better for crowd control, especially with our health as low as it is. And that's stress right off the bat. Okay, right, stress and an ad. I forgot. Okay. This is a chance to, yeah, get some crowd control started, and we have to ride like the fucking wind. Unfortunately, this sucks that we aren't going to get Renauld in on the act quite yet, and maybe I made a mistake by starting him in the third rank. That might have been a little bit too passive of a play considering our situation, because honestly, if the Necro puts himself in a situation where he's, maybe I should have done Duelist Advance, but yeah, if the Necro puts himself in a position where he is the third rank back, like, we're probably already fucked. So, yeah, I think it sucks to burn the turn, and move instead of doing something productive. I mean, even the healing from, or the stress healing from Renauld is, it could be pretty critical. God damn it. I think we stun again. Okay, that's really good. I think we can do this, and yeah, I think we don't let up on the gas pedal. Let's just finish this out. We could win right here. Huh. I never realized how much value Wicked Slice had compared to like his pistol attack. I guess without, yeah, just skill it. Yeah, I guess without clean guns, you probably do get more value out of Wicked Slice. Huh. I did not know that. Okay. Well, great payouts here. Look at that, guys. Oh, wonderful. Look at these two incredibly useful trinkets that we will definitely be still holding on to, bringing all the way, probably every run right up to the end of the game. If I had to guess, just two of the real winners. Okay, that was really something, wasn't it? Rabbies? We got rabbies? Of course, like, why wouldn't you? Holy shit. Alright, what a run. What a day.
Finally,
We
serum is working.
we did it.
And the side effects are
Great job, all around. Jeez, okay, all of that for focus ring. Was it worth it? No. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.